Well, I got a little bit of new gear, so I'm gonna share it with you. Tell you what I love about it and what maybe isn't so great about it and why I replaced my old gear. Let's get at it. I'll give you a hint. One of them makes my bum look really big. So this is the first bit of kit. These are the Warrior R Ritual X4 pants. This is a senior small. And the reason I replaced my CCM Axis, I think they were 1.9s or 2.9s. I really, really like them, but they had torn in here. They were just worn out. So these are my trusty old CCMs. They're not like destroyed, but you can see there's a big like hole ripped in them here, just from making so many saves, I'm sure. But they are kind of taller in the barrel here. If you look at these, they're a lot shorter. And I feel like even the legs on these are shorter and wider, and on these they're a little bit longer and narrower. These pants have been awesome. You know, sometimes a puck just gets through somehow funny and it'll smack you one, but really they've been really, really great. So I replaced these just at like Boxing Day, and I like them. I wasn't sure because I really liked how the CCMs had a very deep barrel, and these seem a little more like a low-rise hockey pant rather than the high-rise hockey pant. So I wasn't sure, but part of the reason I got them was because I'd like to be able to tie my knee pads in. So you can do that. So there's a little strap here where you can tie in your knee pads. You can see that, it's hard to see. But I haven't done that yet because my knee pads don't really fall down, but I just thought, oh, that'd be a nice option. And so they have an interior belt. The interior belt is not removable. So like on some of the other brands, you can take this out if you wish. It's not removable in the you know what? It is removable. Take it back, it's removable. There's Velcro here. So you can take that out if you want to. Why would you? So I suppose if I still tuck my chesty in, you'll see in a second. It doesn't bother me. So I use that to hold my pants up, and then this outside belt, I'll show you what I do with it in a second. So let's just slide on in here. So then I'm doing up that interior belt. Just like that. So that's what holds my pants on. And then there's still like tons and tons of room in here for me to tuck my chest protector inside. So this is how the pants kind of look with the pads. They sit really nice. They sit just above the knee cradle. If anything, compared to the CCMs, they definitely feel a bit wider in the leg. Like this is really like solid, and it's kind of is quite a flat surface, whereas the CCMs felt a little more rounded, like shorts. These definitely feel more square and boxy, but I don't notice it when I'm skating. I never feel like it's interfering at all. And these flaps, they don't kind of get hung up on the pads or anything. So they feel pretty nice, actually. Which brings me to the second piece of gear I got at Boxing Day, which is the Warrior Ritual X4 E chest protector, so that it's not the E+. So as I understand it, the difference between the E and the E+, or the Pro and the Pro Plus, is the E and the Pro are just a little bit more like rounded at the shoulders, whereas the Plus versions are a little bit square, flatter, more of that boxy look. So it drives me nuts when anything is kind of hitting my mask. I had that really nice Vaughn chest protector. I liked it a ton, but it would get up in my mask and feel like it was pushing it around. And it was also an intermediate extra large, so maybe too, it was just a bit too small. So then I tried this one on. I'd had a Warrior chest protector before, And I loved it. There was one thing I didn't like about it was that these like sort of elbow floaters, they weren't stitched down on the old version. So these, you can see they're stitched down. The old version they weren't, so you kind of had to tuck them in. I'll show you what I mean when I go back to the lab. You kind of had to tuck them in and they would pop out, and it never really interrupted me while I was playing, but I just didn't like the idea of them popping out like that. Okay, through the magic of television, here we are in the lab. And I wanted to show you the things I was trying to explain in the dressing room because I don't think I explained it very well. So starting with the chest protector. This has been the Ritual G5, and this is the Plus. So this has been my chest protector for the last 3 years, I want to say. I could be wrong. This is also a senior small. I've loved it. I've never felt anything really through it. Like obviously sometimes you get a really hard shot and you're like, whoa, but nothing that's ever given me trouble. I love the adjustability on it, but this, and it's actually really comfortable. But these flaps were like somehow the bane of my existence. So like when I'd put my chest protector on, I would tuck them in here, like so they come out like that. So you just tuck them in like that, and it's fine. But then when I would come off the ice, they'd be like sticking out again, which again, like I think it's just cosmetic. Like it's not like I was feeling anything, but it kind of drove me nuts. So that's when I saw, this one feels like it might be a little bit lighter too. I'm not sure if it is. But so then this is the, my new one, the X4E, so not the Plus, not quite. Not sure if you can tell really when I'm not wearing it, but the Plus is a little bit squarer, a little more like Transformer look, and this is just a little bit slimmer on the slimming in the shoulders. But these are like, the flaps aren't there anymore, so that it's all kind of one piece and it's attached, and so I really like it. It does not come down quite as low. So the Plus, this was a little debate I had with myself, because the Plus has this extra removable like belly pad, and so it makes it a little bit longer. And being a tucker, I kind of thought, oh, that would be better. But I took a gamble, because I'm crazy like that, and I don't miss it at all. And this covers more than enough. So that is the chest protector. So I gave this one a try, and hands down, it is the most comfortable chest protector I've ever had. It's from like my old chest protector, my old Warrior one, like I would wear it when I was working on the computer and things like that to try and break it in and get it feeling good. And then it did get feeling good. But this one, basically, I just got it one day and then wore it on the ice the next day, and it's been awesome ever since. So I love how the arms kind of feel like sleeves, like your arm sits right in there. It's not just kind of feel like an elbow pad attached to some other stuff. And then in terms of the tuck, I still tuck my chest protector in. I thought maybe I'd have to wear it on the outside, and I did try it once that way and it was fine. But what I do is this is the outer belt. And so I disconnect the outer belt because there's no lace. So at first when I put it on, I was like, well, how do I tie down my chesty? So I just took this off, like took it out of the belt. And then there's loops aplenty, but I just use this middle one. So I put that through there, and then I bring it down through the belt. And then I snug it up there. And that just holds it down enough. So it fits in really nice when I'm in my stance. It's not riding up anything. When I have my mask on, I can move, I can see, it's not pushing up. So I love it. It's super light. I don't get boiling hot in it. Everything moves with me. I pretty much never feel like it's riding up. So I've been and I haven't felt anything. With the pants, somebody got me like here last week that was kind of a funny one, and I got a little stinger when I was in my butterfly, so that, gotta keep an eye on that, because I never really got stingers in my CCM, but it might have just been 1 in a million shot, Jerry. But the chest protector, I've taken some good hits to it, ones that have scuffed right through my jersey, and it's It feels fine. I've never felt anything even on the inside of the arms. So I'm loving it. Okay, here's the test. And I can adjust my mask like all day long. No problem. It's like wearing, it's as close to wearing a sweatshirt as you're gonna get with a hoodie. For me, personally. Look at this. You ever seen a goalie put on a jersey with less difficulty? I didn't think so. The chest protector I love. I actually feel like I would be sad if it ever wore out and I had to get a new one. I feel like we will be together forever. The pants I think are really good too. Just like a little bit of getting used to. They have a bit of a different feel. Like I said, I kind of took that little stinger. Like I feel like they're lighter than the CCMs, but that lightness comes with maybe there isn't quite as much padding in some of those weird spots. So yeah, I'd still say 8 out of 10 on the pants. They feel good. I think it's just getting used to them a bit. And chesty, I love it. So if you have experience with either of these, or if you have the plus version and you really like it, drop a comment below. Let me know what you got going on. If there are things, if you have either of these and there's things you don't like about them, drop that in the comments too, because it's really important for people to see both sides of the story. And if you have any questions about the gear, I'd be happy to do my very best to answer it for you. Otherwise, you know what to do. You're gonna hit a like, you're gonna subscribe, you're gonna check out the description if you wanna download the free Butterfly Challenge. It's a 14-day mobility program, gives you wider butterfly flare. And otherwise, I'll catch you next week. Same bad time, same bad channel. I love you guys. These pads, I definitely feel stuff more through them. Nothing that's left a mark, but I feel more through them. Like I feel like pucks can kind of get up in here. I'm not sure where they come from, but I feel them sometimes, but nothing makes me cry or anything. But I am interested, and this is a lot firmer through here, through like the front of my thigh. But I'm interested, if you have a pair of these, do you feel pucks through them a little bit more than other pants that you've had?